Changes four of his starting 11 after beating FC Cologne at the weekend. Both fullbacks are altered, with Joshua Bachmann and Ramon Hendricks starting. German international Angelo Stiller has been linked with Real Madrid recently, while Bilal El Khanous, on loan from Leicester City, joins the attacking ranks. Ermedin Demirovic has 4 goals in his last 5 games, but the star of the side is undoubtedly Dennis Undav, who scored his 16th goal of the season in his 100th club appearance at the weekend.
There we go.
Well, undoubtedly, nostalgia in the air, centred around the presence of one man in Martin O'Neill, who led the club then in 2003 as he does now. Legendary figure of the club, but also in the wider sense of the game. And tonight Martin O'Neill takes charge of his 1000th game in professional football. And at one stage this competition looked like a forlorn hope, but Martin O'Neill has resurrected Celtic's belief after nights in Rotterdam and Bologna, and then against Utrecht on match day 8. A year and a day on from Bayern Munich, and it has been quite the 12 months. But now the start of another knockout European run. And well, straight away there's a protest that is taking place from the Celtic supporters from that far stand, which will immediately bring a halt to this contest. Well, it was expected to come early on in the game, maybe not quite that early. Joe, good evening, first of all. A huge night. I wonder what that does to a player's mentality.
It just kind of is what it is at the moment. I think the Celtic player will fully understand the situation the club's in. On the field, I feel like the atmosphere is great. I walked into the stadium tonight for a Europa League European competition game, and I felt excited for the first time in a little while, I'll be honest. There's been so much going on behind the scenes, but the supporters feel like they need to make their point. They're a huge part of this football club, and whilst with the good, sometimes you've got to take the bad, and if this is what needs to be done for them to find a common goal and move forward, then so be it. But I think from a player's point of view, I think they knew it was coming. They're fully aware. All these guys will be so invested in being a Celtic player. It's a lot more than just turning up and playing football. There's so much more to it. Disappointing probably for the Stuttgart players. They'll be slightly confused and baffled, but look, we've seen it happen in football before. Get the balls off the pitch. Points have been made. Let's get on with it.
Well, there's a whole squad of ball boys that have come on. One man that used to be a ball boy at Celtic Park, Andy Robertson, the Scotland captain, is in the crowd watching on. He's only seen 15 seconds of action so far, but I think, when you come to the wider sense of this game and everything that's gone around with Celtic in this season in particular, I've heard some talk of, maybe Europe being a distraction. But is it a case that big clubs don't have distractions? You want to be involved at the very final end of every competition competing.
It's such an important football club, and ultimately they're on the back foot slightly with the way the season's gone, not leading the league like they have done for so many years. Obviously a difficult tie in the quarter-final of the Cup, losing a final. You've just got to allow yourself some safety if you're a Celtic fan, the way you talk about things. But ultimately, when it comes to the night, when it comes to the game, everyone will be up for this. I think, ironically, they got the protest out of the way in the first couple of seconds because they knew they were going to do it. There was no getting away from it. But it was almost for respect to the game to get it done. No seconds on the clock. We can get on with it and have a good 90-95-minute battle with a very good Stuttgart team.
Well, we do hope that that's the end of it. From the spectacle point of view, the fans, obviously, they have the right to make their point known. After the 3-minute delay, we should now hopefully be ready for the restart
Fans are protesting. I think that's against the ownership, isn't it?
Lambres is content. And we are back underway with
It should be a good
still
game. It should be a really good game.
Hendricks. Way back to Alexander Newell. Third loan from Bayern Munich. Seems to feel very settled at Stuttgart.
I'm actually really excited to see him play tonight. Obviously, I know he came down the same path as the great Manuel Neuer playing at Schalke and being signed by Bayern Munich, but the main man's not ready to hand his gloves over yet, so be it. Put himself around Europe. He's having a good season so far.
Thirdly, Stuttgart are an exceptionally strong side. The toughest test, undoubtedly, for Martin O'Neill's side this season. German Cup winners, currently sitting in the Champions League places in the Bundesliga. And particularly since returning from the winter break, they've been in excellent form, culminating in the 3-1 victory over Köln. But it is their first knockout European game for 13 years. They did play in the Champions League last season, going out in the league phase, finishing below the top 24 places that Celtic managed to get into. That's a flick on by Nygren to Chivanchara. Maida. Dyson Maida slams it across and repelled by Chabot. Martin O'Neill was hoping that Celtic would come out on the front foot. That's exactly what they seem to have done.
It's a good start, even commanded from Schmeichel, telling Trusty to leave it. Off into Chiranchara, holding it up. Maeda playing off the right, could be dangerous tonight.
To Canus. Stiller. Now Hendricks.
Oh.
Down by Maeda.
Yeah, it could be a yellow card as well. It's
Against the Japanese, just as Araujo was looking to burst onto that and had
go away with that.
right
Go away with that one.
Yeah, he's just clipped him late there, Maeda. You know what he's like on these
Oh,
European nights.
came late. He arrived so late.
Clumsy, left one on him. He's got away with it though.
He arrived on that one so late. That tackle was so late. Stuttgart's got free kick in a very good position.
Translates to the city centre. Even my higher German is still as accurate as it ever was. Canus, that curling delivery, and Schmeichel wasn't certain. They had to wait.
Yeah, he couldn't be. Wasn't sure whether he was going to get connection on it. Stuttgart man at the back post. Well, it looks uncertain. Of course it does. But you have to wait to the very last second to make a decision.
As well,
Good play, good play.
He's been in excellent form of late. 2 goals and 2 assists in his last 3 games. Swing his cross past Bagnaman. Celtic progressing well on that left flank. Liam Scales. Tierney. Trusty. Last 2 phase games. Hendricks calmly back to his goalkeeper.
Yeah, they look really well organised. They know each other's game. The Stuttgart team. It's going to be a tough test, no doubt.
Full house for Celtic pack. Full house.
One of the 4 teams in Germany. Will fancy the chances of going deep into this competition. The winner over the 2 legs will play the winner of Braga and Porto. Between the centre backs.
Celtic. They're just feeling their way into the game.
Slide was Liam Scales. Are a side that do enjoy the lion's share of possession, averaging 56% this season in the Europa League. That's the sixth most in the competition, so just under 50%. So has geared his side to dominating the ball.
For 1,000 games, Martin O'Neill knows to pick his battles tonight. You know when he gets into that midfield, he'll be snapping at the heels of the Stuttgart players, and that's a big shot.
Martin O'Neill, who had his 300th game in charge of Celtic at the weekend. Back in those early days, this place was absolutely feared around the continent. The best teams in Europe came here and left with nothing. 1,000 games. That's just in management. I mean, what a life in football Martin O'Neill has had.
Yeah, it's an incredible feat. The job he's done since he's come up here as well. Been out of the game so long. He's just settled everything down, hasn't he? Great character. Incredible career. I'm sure he'll want to finish strong.
Levelling. Trusty has to use his pace. A bit of a shock. Scales has to help out.
It's getting testy now. It's beginning to look like they want to play. Both teams now looking. Come on. Foul there. He's pulling him. He's pulling his shirt.
The free kick goes Celtic's way.
Yes. Right call.
Chabot was all over him there. Really good from Chivanchera. Great out ball from Kieran Tierney. Just put it into the space. They're all over each other, to be honest.
That's the sort of number 9 play, though, that Celtic have been lacking this season.
Exactly, and that's why he's in the team tonight. Space to run into. I think just the willingness to be in the battle. You don't have to win every single one, especially when you're the striker. But Chabot now knows he's in a game, and the spaces that Stuttgart are going to leave, that little ball, we'll see that a lot tonight, I'm sure of it. That was no fluke by Kieran Tierney. Looked up, saw the space. He's got his team some great progression up the pitch in a really dangerous spot.
Celtic has scored 8 goals in the Europa League this season from set plays. Only Mitchell and Moore. Tinecti can't get it past the first defender.
Well, it just got me onto my point. They're missing Engels tonight. His delivery is absolutely incredible. In his absence, they're going to need to step up.
Negron and Trusty not on the same wavelength there. Middle of the park really will miss Arne Engels. Bundesliga experience, of course, but also the fact that Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain wasn't signed in time to make it into the Europa League squad.
Yeah, it was messy. It was a messy window. It's been a messy season, but they've managed to rebuild, put themselves in a really good position.
Chivanchera again with the offer, but that just asks a little bit too much of Tinecti.
Just think he's going to have a little bit of his work cut out, Chivanchera, if he's going to get into those spaces, and he sets Tinecti there. As we'll see the Ox.
With Perry Edwards as fiancé.
I just spoke to him before the game, the beam and smile on his face. We crossed paths in January, just very friends of friends, and I just saw it, just looked sad and really down. I heard his story of what went on at Besiktas. He wasn't moaning about it, but you'll see so many examples of that in football. One bad move above the age of 30, and then football turns its back on you quite quickly. And I just knew this was a great opportunity, so I'm delighted to see him here and happy.
Chivanchera again occupying Chabot. Defender gets the final touch. Celtic have the corner, and there goes this atmosphere.
Brilliant, brilliant from the big man, but as I was just trying to say before the Ox jumped on screen there, unfortunately he's going to be in those channels, but he needs to get it out wide and then get back into the middle. You need people like Negrin attacking the space. He's going to be out there battling with Chabot.
Paolo Bernardo will take over the set-piece duties. Alright, so press. Here it comes from Bernardo. Good Good spell for Celtic.
Very poor corner kick.
Comfortably cleared at the front post. And now given away by Tunekti, but Morocco well placed. Celtic just a little careless there.
That's 2 poor set piece deliveries. Got to be at the top of your game, especially a team like this. Take all your opportunities you can.
One high up the field by Stuttgart and scoring.
Goal. Stuttgart 1-0.
El Khanous
My days.
silences Celtic Park, but for the 3,000 travelling supporters in the corner. And Celtic,
Is he offside?
architects of their own downfall there, careless and seized upon by Stuttgart.
Yeah, you're right, Roy. Just losing battles in the final third of the pitch. El Khanous pouncing on it, difficult ball into Scales. Schmeichel just jams it out. Tunekti dominated in the air. Trusty's just playing him on. And on the swivel, through bodies. Schmeichel slightly wrong-footed, no doubt about it. Keeper of his quality, he'll be disappointed with that one. Just jumps through Trusty's legs, makes it difficult for him. Brilliant play, lovely layoff. The Celtic started so well. El Khanous rips it back through Trusty's legs.
Paid the price.
The Stuttgart end is absolutely bouncing.
Plenty VAR hope has evaporated for Celtic. The check is over. The goal is good for Bilal El Khanous. 4th goal in the competition, and just his 5th start for the Moroccan, loan from Leicester City.
I feel like it all stemmed from a disappointing corner from Bernardo. He hit the front man. Celtic were poor from that moment on.
Skills under pressure from Khanous there.
Yeah, nature of the beast. The camera's always going to be on Schmeichel there. Not his finest moment, but plenty of time in this tie to go.
Stuttgart scored first in the game on the 20th of February 2003. First leg tie after Marcelo Bordon had been sent off after 17 minutes. Kevin Kuranyi put them 1-up before Paul Lambert. Very fresh-faced Sean Maloney scored, and still in Petrov made it 3-1 before going over to Germany. 2 quick goals in Stuttgart from Alan Thompson, Chris Sutton. Celtic on their way, although with a nervy finish in the end before they face Liverpool in the next round.
Yeah, speaking to Stan Petrov and Lenny before the game, they were saying 2-0 up. The wheels came off somewhat.
5-1 on aggregate at that stage. It was a nervy finish. Shambo rising to win that. Nigren picks up Stiller. Happy that he didn't get a decision in there, but now it's with Bernardo and Tierney. Tunekti outside him.
Come on.
Celtic looking to respond quickly.
Come on.
Tunekti
Shoot!
just couldn't quite get it out of his feet.
Stuttgart will know he's dangerous if he can get it back in on his right foot. Closed him down well.
It's a beauty in Rugby Park to start that comeback on Sunday. A goal that was much needed for Celtic. They've been needing late goals in recent games, coming against Kilmarnock, Livingston, Dundee.
You don't want to rely on it, but it's great to have in your locker. It really is. Never say die attitude.
Bernardo picks up. Tunekti's on space on the left-hand side, and Tierney finds it. The Tunisian slides it across. Chavanchero went for it with the outside of his right boot. He holds his head in his hands. He knew it was a good chance.
Chabot does well. The battle continues. quite get enough contact on it.
And with Trusty. Morocco. Nice drop of the shoulder, but his pass goes astray, but he was under undue pressure.
Sunday, talking about the Celtic goal. Oh, what a feeling that must be.
With skills. Goes down to 19 challenges with Yelch. Now Tierney's looking early. Almost provided by Nigren.
There it is.
Morocco. Drift over the top of Matthijs Maida. Remember, of course, you can watch the UEFA Europa League and Conference League highlights tonight of all the knockout playoff matches live. Highlights on at 10:30 this evening. One team just one. Oh, that's Nigren! Nigren round the goalkeeper.
1-0. Really good goal.
Repeats at the other. The goals cancel each other out. The mistakes do too. And Benjamin Nigren, who has a real knack of being in the right place at the right time, profits once again for Celtic.
Well, they've looked so assured, Stuttgart, so far. Newell's been a virtual bystander. Just dinners on the ball. Oh, it's a disaster. It's a blind pass. Great finish. Absolute snake hips of Nigren. Just threatens to put it back across Newell. Disaster for Stiller. Just plays it blind. Nigren reads it. Really calm, composed finish. Celtic are back in it.
Celtic were behind for just 6 minutes and 10 seconds. This one all levelled up again. Bernardo surrounded by two. Skipper Carazor. That's so vital to get your response in early like that.
Yeah, they won't believe their luck. Obviously a confident, strong Stuttgart team. Celtic were disappointed with the goal they gave away. But that man there kept his composure, read it, blind pass from Stiller. Beautiful finish.
Oh, finish.
Volume goes up again.
Chabo levelling. Europa deals with him. And first away. Nigren now. McGregor to Scales. Tierney. Bernardo. Morocco. There's just something different about Celtic Park on European nights where the lack of harmony and unity between support and the board. And he'll ask the fans to get behind the side this evening, and certainly responding here. Michael Smanchera again pinned against Chabo. Quite happy that that was a 50-50 battle. Here's Hendricks. his homework and will know not to take an extra touch when Tyson Hyde is sniffing around.
It all happened so quick. I thought Newell's maybe involved in that goal, but it wasn't. It was a blind pass from Stiller.
To take chances, Stuttgart has 4 errors that have led to goals in the Europa League so far this season more than anyone else. Leveling can play all the way across that front line. See Nick on the left-hand side and forces the corner off Morocco.
Yeah, he looks really sharp, strong player. Taking on both Maeda and Araujo. Celtic man stuck to his job.
He's quickly becoming a cult hero as Julio Araujo, California, represents Mexico.
Brings a real energy, doesn't he?
Helps when you're scoring 97-minute winners as well. Stiller, the edge back it comes to Canoe, so then a man on the back post. It was a handball.
Handball.
Drifted wide in any case.
Really good ball in though, dangerous to the back post. So far Stuttgart with real flat balls into that 6-yard box, making it very difficult.
Dennis Undav has been utterly lethal this season. Hendricks remains calm, the Dutchman. Forward to Canoes, who a bit of freedom there. Still again dropping back in. Chabot from Chivancharan. Celtic then deciding that was the moment to go and press, and they've won it back, but slip on the turf from McGregor.
I think Chabot's a good physical defender, but I think Celtic will see a chance to nick it off him. Quite slow when he's on the ball.
Kieran Tierney picked up Chabot. Wagnerman. Good space on the right. Carazor. Stiller. Joining in is Yelch. Canoes, the goal scorer. McGregor gets the touch. Chivancharan swarmed by Stuttgart. Hendricks out to levelling. To the hang post, looking for Wagnerman, and Tinecti wasn't watching the ball there. Yelch. Period of possession from Stuttgart. Carazor. Stiller, deflection on the cross and free header! And it's El Canoes again.
He's on a hat-trick. He's on a hat-trick.
Stuttgart lead once more. And Celtic have all that work to do again.
He's on a hat-trick, brother.
Bilal El Canoes scores his second of the game. And Stuttgart lead 2-1.
Brilliant ball in. The delivery's been exceptional so far in the first 28 minutes. Stiller will be really pleased he was involved in that goal.
Some Celtic fan walking out.
Settling in, bedding in. It's a really good
It's
ball.
clearly onside.
Just ghosts in.
Oh.
He's so disappointed. It's so slack. Just that little deflection. Just kills the momentum. Canoes can't believe he's like, it's a really good finish. Really good. Watches it on. It's not an easy timed header, that. So disappointing how he got back into it.
The frustrating side for Celtic is that Stuttgart haven't really had to work hard for those 2 goals.
Oh, don't even.
Chabot to El Kanous. He's got Wagnerman and acres of space down the right-hand side.
Wow, look at the space on the right-hand side.
The right back could have been in again.
Look at the space.
Kanous again picking up space. Celtic dealing with him so far. Leveling. Wagnerman.
It's too easy.
Arriving and then Undav.
Ooh, nearly. Nearly put another one in.
Rather.
Nearly scored again. It's too easy.
Another chance.
Slipped it back across goal. Good block from Leon Scales. Again, these next couple of minutes, Celtic.
Been picked up by Bernardo.
They're playing too many back passes, Celtic.
Momentum back in their favour again. Tunecti.
There you go. He takes it all the way back.
Tierney. Europa. Line up. Egren. He's cut off though. Rocco closed down by levelling. It's Migren. By Stiller. Sees so much of the ball for Stuttgart. Chabot. Kanous shows then Stiller forwards, but levelling was coming off his flank rather than looking in behind. Chase Chabot from Wagnerman. It's good from Dennis Undav. Wagnerman faced up by Tierney. To Undav. Slots in behind Demirovic. Teams have been able to deal with him domestically this season. Slightly. Stiller. A bit more careful with his passes, just putting Sander Nugel under some unwanted pressure. Wagnerman finds Undav. McGregor steps in. Tunecti. Callum McGregor. Tierney for Tunecti. Rocco. In a promising position, but to maintain the ball rather than to force something. Kanous strong to Rocco, and Trusty finds a good ball into Egren from a tight space. Scales, crowd want to move quicker. See the drips from Newell. Up goes Trusty to win it well. He's left Demirovic down. To the back of the Bosnian's head.
You felt that one. certainly feel it.
Glancing blow. Cal McGregor. There's a change of boots. Operating a man down. Magnaman. Switching footwear. Leveling. Bernardo and then Chimanchura filling all the way on the edge of the Celtic area. Hendricks. Chabot. Undav. Magnaman. Chabot. Leveling. Canus. Onto the right foot. He's already scored twice, but one swings well wide of target, and now Cal McGregor can come back on.
It's an important couple of minutes that as McGregor changed his boots. Celtic defending low and deep. El Canus growing in confidence.
A couple of very interesting games coming your way on Saturday, 5:15 in Serie A. It's Lecce against Inter. So TNT's 1, and on a game in the English Premier League, Manchester City against Newcastle United live on Saturday evening, 7 o'clock on TNT's 1. Attempted clearance coming off Chabot. Now here's Undav. Hendricks. Seeing a bit of unrest in the Celtic crowd at the moment. Canus. Salazar. Stiller. Time and space to turn. Pick out Magnaman. Possession was all too brief.
Yeah, Celtic, they're not going through this.
Really settled into it, Stuttgart. They're really dominant at the moment. Great movements, great patterns.
Magnaman, he's getting all sorts of space down this right-hand side. Delivers as well. Demirovic.
From the right-hand side, they need support.
Pedaling backwards and stretching.
They're not going through.
Say Magnaman's getting a lot of space out there. Another good ball into the box. Just never set. Trusty just doing enough.
Manager. Goal heritage. Dieter played for Stuttgart. It's Germany. Nephew of Uli Bonus. World Cup winner. Nice pass there from Chabot.
$1,000 game for Martin O'Neill, you know. He needs to win this. At least 1,000 games. They need to win it for him. But the way they're playing on that right hand flank, it's not looking good for Celtic.
Scales. Deciding time to go long. Pressure was being applied.
Like again, run through in the midfield. On the right. It's not looking good. again the right hand side. That's where all the threat is coming from for Stuttgart. Nice.
Able to keep that in place somehow. Now
Nice.
Nigren
Oh,
will
is he gonna?
chase
Can
this
he make it?
towards
Is he
the
gonna make
corner
it?
flag,
Yeah.
and he can't quite keep it in.
Oh, I couldn't keep it in, man. He couldn't keep it in.
Yeah, just a little bit hopeful for Celtic at the moment. They're not able to get their foot on the ball, really build up.
Supposedly there were 10 times the allocation of Stuttgart supporters that applied for tickets for this game. 30,000 to make their way to Celtic Park. Must be more than the 3,000 in the city. This venue still very much seen as a bucket list trip for supporters in Europe. Won't break the fear factor that it did those years ago.
Stella is so good. United wanted to sign him last season, I think, for Amarin, but he didn't want to come, I think. Or we couldn't afford it. But he's so good. Looking at him, I'm watching this game purely for him.
For Nigren. He's outnumbered, but the ball comes back to the Swede. Now McGregor. Tierney. Tinecti. Tierney on the overlap. Ragman goes with him. Evidence. Contact just on his right shin.
Oh, he stepped on him. He stepped on him. It's not a foul.
It was accidental, but he has caught him there.
Trusty. What do you think Celtic should be looking to do to change this? Stuttgart have been so dominant with the ball, and then times like this when Celtic have got it, they don't really seem able to hurt them.
It's just tough. They're receiving the ball with their back to goal all the time, so they're not able to get on the hard turn and beat the press, allowing Stuttgart to put real pressure on him, send Celtic back. If they do play through the lines or up to the front man, there's not much support. So they're trying to get on that half turn, play little 1-2s. The press has been very good from Stuttgart so far.
You're losing the ball so easily in the midfield, Celtic. What is going on?
Dangerous just before half time. Leveling goes down the outside,
Oh.
fires well over the top. It's
A dead ball, they still lost the ball.
away from Stuttgart's grasp.
I think that's where Stuttgart are winning their 1v1 battles, able to turn.
Those are the ones on
Look at
into
that.
the middle when nobody puts a claim on that. That's what frustrates fans.
Yeah, at the moment Trusty got it wrong. Stuttgart smell blood. It's really dangerous down his left-hand side, levelling. I think they're just winning the battles all over the pitch at the moment. The Celtics certainly are out of it. Prove when they get the ball down and play, they can be a real threat. I'm sure there'll be conversations at half-time.
Tight to that touchline. Able to find Bernardo.
They're just forcing them back consistently. Stuttgart are always on the front foot, setting traps.
Maida.
It's not a foul, he was asking for that.
They're able to double up on him. They say put pressure. As soon as you get that ball stuck under your feet, 2 or 3 Stuttgart players making it very difficult.
first half. Stiller. Carazor. Yelch. Wagnerman and Undav picking up very handy pockets of space. Celtic footballer. Stiller. Levelling. Past
He's
Maida.
such a threat.
Levelling. Japanese. It's back in, but then Hendricks across and
Ooh.
scales. Finds Schmeichel. Here goes Tenecti. Bit of
Attack,
space for him to
attack.
run into. Simanchera ahead of him. Negron 2 in the middle. Maida looking to get involved. Now he's got work to do. Tenecti as Wagnerman gets back.
Covered really well. Great ball from Schmeichel into Tenecti. As soon as Celtic hesitate, Stuttgart are on them. Just look like they're second guessing themselves a little bit. To play with a bit more confidence, a bit more
Getting played
freedom.
off the park.
Start of 4
Taking you
additional
back.
minutes at the end of this first half after a protest from the supporters in the opening seconds of this game.
Four minutes for this at the time there. If they can equalize before the end of this half. Come on, come on.
Simanchera. Again across comes
Getting
Chavo.
closer and closer.
Tenecti. Tierney. Back it comes for McGregor. Way across from Trusty for Maida. Deflection off Hendricks, but we will
Stuttgart feels and looks fitter. You know,
that lifts the
they look
atmosphere
fitter
a
than
little in stoppage time at the end of this first half.
Celtic. They're running
Kieran Tierney coming over.
endlessly.
Quality.
All over the place, Stuttgart. all over the
Celtics
place.
haven't enough this first half, but be a great time to put a good ball in now.
Thomas Simanchera. New threat from these kind of situations.
Come on.
Tierney trusting was up Chapeau. The
Put the
commanding
cross in again.
Tenecti. Courage to send it back in. That's a little
Oh.
overhit though from the Tunisian. That releases the pressure. To do. It's 15 minutes for 1-0. Beaten in the 10 games since he returned to the club for the second time this season. The only defeat over the 2 spells being away to Midtjylland in this competition.
Incredible record, really, considering the season Celtic have had in between all that.
Yelch. Step forward, that's cut off by Tenecti. By Carazor. El Canus for a first half hat trick, blocked off. Stiller. Wagnerman. We're trying to get to Yelch. Levelling. Pressure from Morocco, not giving him an inch. Stiller. Control from Stuttgart. Closing out these final seconds of the half. First half that was seen them progress into the 2-1 leads for Sebastian Hoeneß's side. Scoring early through Bilal El Khanous. Celtic levelled quickly after, though, through Benjamin Nigren. And then it was the Moroccan who picked up some space in the Celtic box to head in 6 yards out and restore Stuttgart's lead. So at the break at Celtic Park, it is Celtic 1, powered by Stuttgart 2.
Yeah, Celtic, they've not done themselves any favours, to be honest. Like, they've been in and out of it. They managed to get themselves back into it. And then since then, it's been all over. The Stuttgart has been all over them again. So, yeah. Europa League games, man, they're quite dry, to be honest with you. They're so dry. Thursday night.
Architecture in a song. I see the architecture changing. Watch the history disappear. I'm watching that happening. See the history, the skyline rearranging in towers of veneer. Who's written that? North London forever. Whatever the weather. Who's come up with? I mean, what rhymes with forever? Weather? Yeah, stick that in. That works. Should we go to the phone lines? Oh, there aren't any calls yet. Let me ask you some more questions. How big? How big?
I don't answer any more questions. Joe, just put the calls through.
How big is the game at the weekend?
It's massive. Just for derby reasons. What's funny?
I just can't believe the capitulation that's happened
Mate,
again.
Listen, at the moment, we're still light at the end of the tunnel because they are still at top. But,
Yeah, that's correct. Let's talk about facts. You are right.
But I don't like what I'm seeing in terms of the... Because, again, Arsenal didn't lose, but it feels like a defeat because you go 2-0 up against Wolves, who have been, like, statistically the worst team potentially in Premier League history in terms of their points total. You go 2-0 up, so great start, and you can't bring that home. That's where I'm a little bit concerned, and this is where it feels a little bit... Now, listen, I hope I'm wrong, completely wrong, but it just feels like what we've seen... The first year it happened, when they finished second, no one really expected it because it came out of nowhere. They played this free-flowing football. It was lovely. But then the next year, everyone went, right, this is their time. It doesn't happen. You finish second. Then last year, you go, okay, it's finally going to happen. They finished second. But it felt like around this time, it started to change again.
This was the squad. You've got the squad. You went out, you got your credits.
Yeah.
There's not one gap.
No.
Two players for every
And this
position.
is where my concern is because realistically, Arteta, as a manager, who I'm a still big fan of, I'm still behind him 100%, has been given everything now. Like, there's two players literally for every position.
Yeah.
If it doesn't come home now, then what can I say?
All jokes aside, right? All jokes aside, and it's difficult for me to move jokes aside when I'm talking about your side. I don't necessarily see the benefit of sacking Arteta. As in, if you get a new manager, right?
Got to start
There's
again.
two sides to
Effectively
this
start
coin.
again.
If you don't get over the line this season, I think he has to go because now you start because then it's a thing, and you start questioning. He obviously hasn't got the minerals to get you over the line. That's a fact. But then again, the risk is the flip side. A new manager is going to rip up the team he's got
again.
and make it his own.
Yeah.
Then it's going to cost you another £1 billion, and there's no guarantee.
Yeah.
I don't really know what you do next.
Although
if you lose this, like if you win the FA Cup, that's not enough. If you win the League Cup, that's not enough. But Arsenal fans will go, well, we won a trophy.
No, do you know what it is? I think we're certainly with Arteta and a new manager. It's not so much starting again, really, because the squad's already set. Do you know what I mean? The squad's there. Declan Rice, you hope, signs a new contract. Saka just signed a new contract. So I think, was it Saliba, Gabriel recently signed a new contract as well. So the squad's there. You just bought Gyökeres. He's just come in.
Yeah.
But listen, I'm fully behind him. I'm fully behind him, Arteta. But at some point, you've got to get over the line. You've been given everything you want. What are you reading
I'm
now?
just reading lyrics.
More lyrics.
North London forever.
Mate, listen, this ain't Virgin.
Every time I hear the old school talk about the good old days,
So what's going on there?
or every time I watch the football and have a ruby with the lads, I don't think the Ivan Novello Award came for that singer-songwriter. Kobe is an Arsenal fan. Hello, Kobe.
How's it going, gents? How are you? All right?
I'm great, man. I'm great. Are you enjoying me reading out the lyrics of North London Forever?
yeah, I've been laughing, to be fair. And to be honest, I feel for Benty because I've been absolutely slammed by all of the lads in the group chat today. So that's always great.
Good. It's all friendly fun, right?
It is, mate. Yeah. Well, no,
I wouldn't call it fun.
I would.
I wouldn't call it fun either. I think that's what I was going to ask. I was just going to say, like, mate, we're talking a lot about, like, I said this to Jeff and Coisty the other day. Like, I don't understand. We talk about Arsenal bottling it, but what about Arteta? Like, I get so frustrated with him sometimes. It's like he has already pre-chosen subs to come on at like 60 minutes. It's always the same point in the game that he's bringing subs on. It's always usually the same calculated sub. So Jesus for Gyökeres, or you got Marino coming on for Zubamendi. It's just like I don't understand even what our style of play is at the moment. I mean, can you guys tell me like what our style of play is?
At the minute, it's lethargic. That's what I do know, because it's way too slow. Way too slow. There's no intensity to the passing. Like at the minute, we're keeping the ball for the sake of keeping it without any purpose. And listen, I know there is purpose to it because they're trying to, but it just doesn't look like it. Like there's no energy. Like when we win the ball back, can we break really quickly? Can we get into the attacking half and then pin them in? It just goes back to the goalkeeper, back to Gabriel, back to Saliba.
I also think moving someone like Saka, if I'm a left back and I see the team sheet and Saka's playing number 10, I'm like over the moon.
I didn't mind that.
But why are you doing that? You just wouldn't do that with other... No big managers, when you're getting to such an important part of the season, will move one of their top key players out of position.
No, but it's about getting him in the right areas and
no, but the right areas is where he plays every... You wouldn't do... I've never seen Salah play a 10.
No, but then Salah's numbers are ridiculous. He's a kind of an anomaly, but I've seen...
Well, he's not though, D. That's my point.
Yeah, but listen, I've seen France play Mbappe, left wing, striker, and 10. And that's Mbappe.
But he can do that. He plays that role.
Yeah, but no, he doesn't play 10.
Saka doesn't.
Yeah, but Mbappe's not a 10. But I've seen him play it.
But it doesn't mean it's right because you've seen Mbappe do it.
My point is, I didn't mind it because Madueke, get him on the pitch, get Saka into attacking areas, left wing, Martinelli starts. So I ain't got a problem with that. And to be fair, it worked because he scored straight away at the start of the game. But
by the way, defending was all.
Appalling.
You could have a little header flick, a little like that.
And the 6-yard box as well.
Yeah, that's embarrassing. Daniel's an Arsenal fan. Hi, Daniel. Daniel.
Hi, guys.
Hi, man.
Good, great show as always.
Thanks, Daniel. How are you today?
I'm not sure about that, but yeah.
Do you know what? Whenever it's Arsenal, it just seems like everybody jumps on the bandwagon. And I know why it is. It's because you're all scared that if we do get this over the line, we're going to dominate. We're going to dominate for years, and you know it. And also... Can
I just stop you there? Yeah. Just sorry. The reason everyone wants Arsenal to fall down isn't because of what you just said. It's because people like you come on and say that about Arsenal. That's why.
No, you know, if we don't win the league this year, then let's not panic. Let's not go sacking Arteta. You know, he's got us to where we are now. Hasn't quite got us over the line yet, but it's coming, and you all know it's coming.
No,
but,
I don't.
You know what I mean?
I've said it's not coming. I have. I've said Man City will win it.
About 15, 20 minutes ago, you said, Andy, Arsenal have blown a 9-point lead. It's never been 9 points. You're counting when City were losing to Liverpool mid-game.
Yeah, that's no,
hadn't even finished
but
yet.
that's what I said. I said with 6 minutes to go as a 9-point lead. That's exactly what I said.
But you can't count a 9-point lead mid-game. At the end of the fixture, when the results are finished for the weekend, that's when you look at the table.
Yeah, but I think you'll find I can quote whatever I want.
Oh, all right. Oh, listen, do you know what, Daniel? Listen, there he is.
Okay.
There he is.
Daniel, let me ask you this. With 6 minutes to go, was it a 9-point lead?
No, it wasn't.
Well, how many points? Okay. How many points was it?
He wasn't watching.
It was, what would it have been, 7 at that point?
No. With 6 minutes to go, what was the gap?
I don't count results mid-fixture.
I know, but I'm asking you the answer to that question.
If that game ended with Liverpool...
No. I'm not saying if you blow the whistle there. I'm just saying, at that stage, what was the gap?
Yeah. It was 9.
Okay, well, that's all I said.
Fair enough. But it's always whenever it's Arsenal, like 22, 23 season.
It's not. It's when it's any team. I've done it to Man City. I've done it to Liverpool. Liverpool, we've bashed loads on this show. It's any team that's what we do as football fans. It's not a personal thing.
No, it feels personal.
It's not personal.
Do you know what kills me as well is everyone always comes out with the line, if they don't do it this year, then they're never going to do it. I've been hearing that for like 3 or 4 years. Next season
well, they've been right.
Will be back. Chelsea will be back. Man United will be back. And every year, Man United haven't been back for donkey's years.
They were back 3 weeks ago, weren't they?
What, one game?
Yeah.
One game. Let's see where you guys finish.
Let's see where you guys finish.
We'll win it. We'll win it, Andy. And
Daniel, I don't think you will win it, honestly.
Do you know what? A couple of weeks ago, I was confident. I'm not going to lie. We've lost our form. We need to get it back quickly, and there's no better game than this weekend to go and put them further in the relegation battle and get ourselves back on track.
Can I ask, if you don't beat Spurs, do you think you've got problems?
I think if we lose, we've got problems.
Okay. But a draw, no, you're okay.
It's not ideal. A draw's not good enough. We need the 3 points, but I think a draw keeps us in that conversation of it's going to. We're still only in February. There's a long way to go.
Okay, good call. Very good call. Hussein's up next. Hi, Hussein.
Hi. It's not ideal. A draw's not.
Can you turn your radio off and not down, please, because we're getting feedback.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear, but I'm just saying, can you turn your radio off?
Yeah, I've turned the radio off.
Superstar. How are you?
I'm just upset with you because you're just making it personal.
What?
Let me ask you something, Andy.
Personal to who?
Let me ask you. All right, no, fair enough, not personal, but the way you're talking, it's like you support Man U, right?
Arsenal fans are crazy, man.
When was the last time Man U won a Premier League?
2013.
2013.
When was the last time Arsenal won the Premier League?
That wasn't a question.
No, I'm asking one back. We'll have one question each.
It's about 20 years ago, 22 or something like that, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
Now you're scared. If Arsenal do it this season, all the pressure is going to go to Man U. Oh, they haven't won it for 13 years.
No, but the pressure's always on Man United. We're the biggest side in the world. The pressure's always on us.
Oh, come off it, mate. Yes, that was a long time ago. Right now, you're looking at City, Bayern Munich, and these are the big teams. Yeah. Not Man U. Man U, they've been there and gone.
Okay. Are Arsenal a big team?
Anyway. Sorry. Yeah, of course.
A big team. Okay.
Because we are going places, and this is
where are you going?
You guys.
Where are you going?
We're gonna. I'll tell you what, Andy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Andy.
Go on.
This is my prediction.
Okay.
It's gonna come to the last game of the season. Arsenal playing Crystal Palace and Man City playing Aston Villa. And Arsenal are going to win, and Man City are going to win. But we're going to win the Premier League. Okay. And I'll call you back to remind you of this.
Okay, let me ask you this.
How about that?
If you don't, what happens?
You decide if it doesn't.
No, I'm saying if you don't win, I'm not talking about a forfeit. I'm saying if you don't win the league, what happens?
Confident.
No, I know you're confident. I know that, but no one's got a crystal ball. If you don't win the league, what happens?
But you don't have the crystal ball either.
No,
but
I'm saying
as if we're not going to win.
I know, but I'm asking you what happens if you don't win it.
We continue. Okay. There's always next season. We're going to keep continue. I'm not going to sack Arteta. We'll keep Arteta, and we're going to keep continue.
Continue what? To get second?
If Tottenham won a European Cup, that if I asked you last season, are they going to win it? You would have said no, Man United are going to win it. But they did. They beat Man U in the final.
You know, what can I ask? Why do you keep talking about Man United on a day we're talking about Arsenal?
Because you're upset because Arsenal is doing better than Man U.
Well, they're not. Last time we played you, we beat you.
He has a one-off. Come on.
Oh, that was a lucky goal.
Lucky.
Come on,
Okay.
man.
No, it was lucky. Yeah.
The
The way can you curled that into the corner from outside the area?
You just here making people angry. And do you know what, Joe? I love it. I love it.
Here's the ironic thing. Your club are making your fans angry. No, it doing me.
No, you are no.
I'll tell you why. Because your fans wake up angry before we've come on air.
No. You're winding them up.
What? Are you joking?
No.
Arsenal fans woke up with a spring in their step.
Until
4 o'clock, all Arsenal fans were singing from the rooftop.
No, they weren't singing from the rooftop. They were just like, do you know what? We're in a bit of a tough spot, but we'll get through it. And it's tough spot. And then I heard your voice, and they're like, you sent them into overdraft. Overdrive.
Your manager's got a huge overdraft.
Okay, we're back.
Getting them higher. And already can see the lines a lot higher because I think they just sat too deep too early. And as Neil was saying, just allowed Stuttgart to play their game and grow into it. And enjoy the night. You don't want them to let them enjoy the night. Like you said, it's Celtic Park. Got to get these crowd off their feet. You do that with tackles, intensity, turning the ball over.
Chavo straight to Maida.
Come on.
Chivanchira. Not clipped by Hendricks, says the referee. So McGregor, Araujo on the front foot in the opening exchanges are Celtic.
Just need Chivanchira. All the great hold-up play he's doing. Need him in between the posts, so when they're getting those crosses in.
Bernardo. Maida against Hendricks.
Corner.
Well, the flag does go up. Offside.
Offside. Wow.
It's a good start, though, on the front foot. Don't know if he's off there. Could be a real threat. Maeda and Araujo, if they can get some sort of chemistry going down that right.
Well won by Trusty. Their Nigren is still off balance. Maida against Hendricks. Too much influence in that first 45 guys. Maida looking to get involved a bit more now.
Same old story, dealing with Hendricks. Hendricks slows him up, then levelling comes and swoops in. Good combination play, defending wise.
McGregor into Paulo Bernardo. Scales is way ahead of him, but had to settle for Kieran Tierney. Celtic's problem in the first half when they did have the ball. Took to possession with purpose. Way up halfway. Maida wins it back. Araujo with the ball over the top.
Oh, come on.
Chavo working back with him.
He needs support. He needs support.
Chivanchira coming in as Chinekti. Yelch.
Yeah, Chivanchira just getting beyond that back line, but he's just not quite got the pace. Stands it out to the back post. Tinecki. Yeah. Every made an attempt there to score a header.
Gladbach. Three previous times against Stuttgart without scoring. Hendricks the target. McGregor taking responsibility. numbers at him to force an error in the Celtic area. Chivanchira done well to hang on to the ball this far, and Chabo will be yellow carded. That's his fifth of this Europa League campaign. He's already served a ban for accumulation of yellow cards. He too will now miss the second leg.
Yeah, it was always going to happen. From the moment this game kicked off, they've been having a rumble. Chivanchira does well, protects the ball. Good turn. Chabo just can't turn it down, can he?
Physical specialist Chabo. Suggestions he could be called up for the German World Cup squad. Yet to be capped. In and around that squad, with the likes of Stiller, levelling Undav, of course, the early stages of their international career. Single cap to his name as well. Bernardo. Scales, it's loose. Yeah, this one comes straight back to the Irishman. Schmeichel. Maida takes it down well. Araujo, the ball in field. Through a gap in Stuttgart midfield. Araujo still going. Stiller tried to get there. Maida. Araujo. Chivanchira was coming in, and the clearance from Wagnerman was to Undav. Celtic got nobody on the edge. McGregor. Araujo. Some run from him. Carazon out for a corner, and the fans feeling it again.
That's what they came to see. Great ball from Schmeichel to Maeda. And a brilliant run for Araujo. Oh, really burst through Stuttgart, opened them up. Bodies in the box for Celtic. Made a real impact, hasn't he?
Tierney again with the corner. Out comes Newell with the double fist. 20 for that. Free kick given against him. Celtic will play on here with Stuttgart a man down, and they feel that they should have had a free kick there, but play will go on with Chinecti. And Newell, I think, just pulled out of that. It will be a goal kick.
Yeah, these are the kind of moments they want. Chinecti just running at the back line. Doesn't quite get it right. It's just coming together. I don't think there would have been a complaint if he did give a foul, but got to get up in that situation and help the team.
Took over at Stuttgart. They were very much a relegation-threatened club. Saved it on the last day of the season. Turned it into Champions League club, a cup winner as well. Quite the turnaround. They are a huge club. Only Bayern and Dortmund get a bigger average gate than their 59,000. That's what Celtic will face next week in Stuttgart. Magnificent arena, very different to the one they played in 2003. The ends have been brought in. It's given away to Nygren. Hendricks stays down. Chivanchira, that's a good ball from Nygren into the striker. Tierney now has a look. Maeda made the move. He wanted it delivered early. Chinecti, Nygren, and he just showed too much of it to Demirovic, and Celtic let Stuttgart off the hook there.
Oh, Celtic have just been so much braver in this second half with their passing through the lines. And even just not taking a good touch there, turning it over. But up until that point, just believing in themselves a little bit more. I think that's what he would have asked for at half time. Stop second guessing yourself.
This one from him, Tierney. Just closed down by now Kyrgios. Kieran Tierney. Slowly to get back to his feet. Still waiting. Three fronts are Stuttgart. They're into the semi-finals of the German Cup as well. Celtic, of course, still involved in the Scottish Cup, leading into Ibrox in a few weeks' time. Twice in the space of a week, which is absolutely fascinating. This is a start of a vital stage of Celtic's season. These next 6 games. Home to Hibs on Sunday, then away to Stuttgart, away to Rangers, away to Aberdeen, away to Rangers in the Scottish Cup. A few weeks that will shape whether this season is to be trophy laden, as those supporters have come to expect. This has been a season not quite like any other at Celtic Park. Undam lets it go, levelling.
Oh my God. What a goal.
With the third. And it comes from nothing.
What a goal. Celtic, what have you done?
Celtic lured in this second half, thinking that it was going a little better.
What
And
have
it
you
just takes
done,
one
Celtic?
move upfield, and Stuttgart increase their lead.
Schumacher.
Kasper Schmeichel
Schumacher,
can look
there
on
you should
again
have oh,
as one
he got
flies
beaten there
past
from
him.
a long range.
And those Celtic heads begin to drop.
3-1. It's too easy, man.
Such a positive start to this second half. Stuttgart just stayed in it. Good build-up play. Bit of luck out to levelling.
Oh,
Schmeichel just gets it all wrong.
Schmeichel got it wrong, man.
Slightly
He got it
wrong-footed
wrong.
as he comes back through
What
the
was he
legs.
thinking? He went down as
He's gone
if
with one hand. He's gone
he was
very
Onana.
aggressive with that right hand.
He went
Looked
down
to
the same
time
way
it.
Onana would have gone down
Got
for
it all wrong. Ends
go
up
for the
hitting him
ball
on the
like that.
forearm, going past him.
It's 3-1.
Just
3-1.
as Celtic were on that front foot. Levelling, who's been excellent tonight, goes over to that away crowd. He knows it's a big moment.
JB levelling his 9th goal of the season, but a lot of questions will come the way of Kasper Schmeichel. He's 2 of the 3 goals that really, they've certainly not been in the corners.
No, that one there, he just got his timing all wrong. He knew it was going to bounce in front of him.
Here they come
Undam
again.
with the return ball, it could be in for another.
4-1. Oh my days.
Ermadin Demirovic. And that's the 2-punch combo from Stuttgart. 2 goals in quick
What is going
succession.
on with this team?
And it might just be
Oh, the fans
a
are
few
leaving.
moments or minutes that put this tie
Fans are
beyond
walking out.
Celtic.
Celtic fans are walking up.
They've just stayed patient. Let the football do the talking. Brilliant interchange. Oh, I'm giving that offside. I think his left leg's just offside.
Is
It's
that
a
offside?
great finish. Beautiful football. 2-1-2s. Slice Celtic open.
Is that offside? It could be offside.
Well, is VAR going to come
But
to
I'm gonna
Celtic's
check it.
rescue?
Yeah, I think it was just offside.
I think we're gonna get a review
Might
here.
see just how that one works out with Trusty.
We might get a review, a VAR review. But it was a really good goal. It was a good goal.
That looked like a really, really
Take
good
nothing
goal.
away from that goal.
Slick
Man.
play.
It's poor defending by Celtic, but a really good play by Stuttgart and a really good goal.
working away with the lines.
Still checking.
Celtic have a bit of hope that this will be chalked off.
Still
It's massive
checking.
for the tie, this, Rory. No getting away from it.
Schmeichel should have done better, man.
Started so well in the second half. After that disappointment,
I think his toe may have just been offside. His toe may have just
levelling
been
goal,
offside.
not stopping out Celtic.
And the
Offside.
offside is given.
Yeah.
So it remains
So it remains
3-1.
3-1.
Celtic given a
I need to
lifeline
take
here.
this goal up.
Yeah, his left leg just looked off. Beautiful play. I think Scales just gets up in time.
I think it's the leg
Celtic have
or
got
his
to take
knee,
that one.
whatever. It's just offside there. Just offside.
That's got to be a worry with the ease with which they've been cut open at times.
That's how quickly European football can get away from you against a good team. You've got to use it.
Put the cross in. What you do? You got 4 men in the box waiting for the ball.
Will
You're just passing the ball
be making a
backwards.
double change shortly.
And now, oh,
Maeda, maybe his final involvement.
yeah, his knee, boot, whatever you want to call it, toe,
Miles off.
was offside.
The double change. Rio Hatate will replace Paulo Bernardo. Maybe a bit of a surprise inclusion from the off. Rio Hatate, who Martin O'Neill has been addressing in the press, well, he was asked to address in the press, his decline in form of late. Maeda will make way for Hyunjoo Yang, who has been one of the
Got
bright
fans
sparks
walking
of
out already. It's only
Celtic
been
season.
what? 60 odd minutes.
Yeah, Martin
Fans,
O'Neill talked about before the game.
fans
Ronaldo
have
probably
left.
not being able to last the full 90. Need a big night from Hatate. Just seems a little bit disengaged at the moment. That's the last thing you need. We talked about those games coming up. They're going to need the whole squad.
Tunekti here, the last man back for Celtic. As well against Magnaman. Trusty to Nigren. Scales. Tierney.
63 minutes, the fans are, because there are a lot of Celtic fans walking out, leaving the ground.
Yelch. Picked up by Nigren. Tunekti on to Chavanchira. Tati. Goes down.
Their fitness level looks like it's not there at all. And there are still more goals in this game, by the way. There will be more goals in this game. More goals.
This is Yang. Tati to get up to the speed of this game quickly. Bonus is all on Celtic to get back into this tie. 3-1 down at home. Remember, Roma came here and scored 3 all day without reply. Tati. Nigren will get the shot away. Good save from Nubel.
What a save. That's what
Unlike
Schumacher should
Schmeichel
have
on
done.
the other end, he got a firm hand to that. Tunekti for Tierney.
Shoot!
Tunekti, and he was always cutting across it.
Bro,
He's just got knack Nigren,
that's
hasn't he?
better. That's better.
He's hardly
But
done
keeper
anything
did
in the
really
game.
well there.
He's got a brilliant goal. This is a good attempt here. Newell sharp across his line. As you say, Rory gets a really good hand to it. Difficult bounce, good feet. Just past him, just hooks it out of that corner. Important save.
Thereby moved down and just clipped away. Tati. Remember, you can watch the highlights of all of tonight's UEFA Europa League and Conference League highlights. That is this evening from 10:30 p.m. on TNT Sports 1. Stiller. Risky one from Scales, and this sigh of relief goes around Celtic Park.
Yeah,
there's a real nervousness about the back there for Celtic.
Yeah, that was nearly really messy. That would have been a disaster.
Celtic won the free kick on halfway here.
Just seemed very fragile in the second half, like we talked about. Started so well. It's a really good organised Stuttgart team.
Tinecti. Yelch, he goes inside and opens up here for Tinecti.
Oh,
Well, they needed a
just the
repeat.
final ball. They
Rugby
just
ball
can't do.
strike.
No, they can't. It's been a letdown. The final ball. The final ball has been letting them down.
Yeah, he's clever at working those angles, getting into that pocket. Wants to suck him in, burst away, get on that right foot. Just doesn't wrap his foot round it. It's stuck between a strike and a curler. Oh, it's a top header though.
As a centre back, if I've ever seen one.
Delighted with his night's work already, isn't he?
Nygren takes it nicely on the chest. Tierney, Tinecti. Nygren running beyond Hatate, looking to get involved too. Nygren in the middle, Tinecti. Just runs out of space and time and options. Maybe just hesitated too long.
Stuttgart, they just have the
Good
fun.
night, Magnaman. It looks strong.
It's not a good day for Martinelli. They have 1,000 games,
Rocking, have they?
and he's taking an L
At the start of the second
to
half.
map 1,000 games. That's actually a lot of games, you know, to be managed, to have managed.
Such a long time ago that Celtic went to Munich and put on such a showing against the Bayern side last season.
They're not letting
Extra
Celtic
time
get
in
anywhere
that
near
time.
the ball. They're not letting them get
Back to
anywhere near
Germany
the ball.
next week, but
In fact, they're taking the ball to Celtic like that.
so they need bigger
And
tasks.
he's won that, but the attack is just so.
Win by
You want that ball and just
2
give it
goals in
away.
Stuttgart.
Just
Depending
shoot
on
at
how
the
this
game.
finishes.
You know, there's no threat from Celtic. No threat.
Double change being planned by Martin O'Neill. Cabin and Kelechi Iheanacho
Nice, good play, good play.
ready to
Look, you got 5 man standing back, not making any moves for Celtic.
turn this
Now, even when they break for counter, there's not much they can do.
some hope. Soon
And
by
he's
next
taking it
week.
all the way back, halfway line. So there's no urgency from them.
Here's Yang. Yang's done well here. Very well.
Pull it back.
Brilliant from Yang.
Ooh.
And it so nearly forces an opening.
Unlucky.
So sharp from Yang, direct. Exactly what they want to see at Celtic
He
Park.
did what
Great
Rashford did to PSG when he played for Aston
Carazor's
Villa.
there just on the cover. Really important for his team.
That's a bit more like it from Celtic, and Hyunjung Yang taking the initiative.
Corner kick for Celtic.
Tierney now towards Shivanshira, and Cherbo winning the header well, and then a head clash, and this will need some attention for
Head injuries.
When Celtic have got the delivery right, I think Chabo's been excellent in the middle of that 6-yard box.
this this week is the home of the Adobe Women's FA Cup, and this weekend we'll have 4 matches live in the 5th round, including 4th tier Chatham Town's trip to Birmingham. A huge Sunday double-header as Chelsea face Manchester United and Liverpool take on Everton, plus London City against Spurs on Monday night. Back up as Chris Führig has been ready to come on for Stuttgart. It's Narte.
There's no real urgency. None. Zero.
So now the changes being made, and Luke McCowan comes on for Benjamin Negrin, Celtic's goal scorer.
Nacho coming on.
Chimachira also being replaced. Kelechi Iheanacho makes his return. He's not been in the squad for the last 3 games. So the Nigerian striker comes on and will open his account in this competition. Way to Zvezda.
Stuttgart, they're doing their own subs as well now. Double subs. 2 goal scorers coming off.
There'll be no hat-trick for Bilal
hat-trick for him.
El-Khanous. He's satisfied with his evening's work. Nicholas Narte.
2 goals from him there. That should do it. Come on, Chairman.
Done the damage. Celtic making way. Inside the final 20 minutes. Scales was trying to
Give you away.
a few crows around
My
Celtic Park.
goodness.
Won by Narte. His way back from knee injury. Führig. Stiller. To Führig. His head. Flag comes up.
That ball was still in. He was still in play.
Tate, but he did react in time to get there ahead of Narte. Tierney now. Good ball into Luke McCowan. He's got Yang at the back post. Wasn't quite right, the ball in from McCowan. Now the race on for Führig. Up against McGregor. Celtic captain holds him up. Demirovic. Straight pass. Finds its way to Tierney.
Did well there, McGregor. Fury looked like he had the legs on him. Intelligent. Matched his run. Slowed him up.
Here's Ginetti. Iheanacho in the middle, waiting for the supply. Iheanacho looks to return it. Now Hatate deflected. A few cries of handball, the hopeful Celtic support.
midsection there. Goes Yelch. Comes onto it with his left foot. It's a good strike.
Atati able to stride forward. McCowan. Celtic need to finish with a flourish. They have been of late, but different story against the quality and resources of Stuttgart. There's Yang. Fizzed in at pace, but straight at new bullies. Certainly making a difference out on that right-hand side, though. There's desire and aggressive approach to get forward.
He looks sharp, really good hands there from Newell.
15 minutes. Dramatic for that. Play variety of positions. Mumabunda out to the right-hand side. Fury. There's Atati into McCowan. Turn from him, then loses out. Shortly for Celtic. Here's Yang. McCowan and Atati. Clear, only as far as trusty Araujo.
Just dropped in Stuttgart, giving Celtic a little foothold in the game. Can they build on it?
Done their work. 3 goals away from home. Very good about their chances. There's Tierney. Tunecti.
So poor the final ball. Real waste of time watching this game, man. I mean, I watched it for that Stuttgart player though. I don't think United will sign him, but it looks really good tonight.
To make their changes, Thiago Thomas. Come on for Dimirovic. Striker who thought he made it 4-1, only for the flag to go up. Bosnian makes way. Change and see. Jeff Shabo. His night come to an end. He's had battle with Schwanchera. He went off, and Yakes, Swiss player, will come on his place. Tierney. Celtic will face 50,000 of that sort of a sight next week. It's only other away victory in this Europa League was it Go Ahead Eagles, pretty convincing 4-1 winners. To join Braga and Roma, a lot of Hearts and Rangers who have won here this season.
Martinelli is on his feet. final ball is just not good enough for Celtic. It's just not good enough. They will get themselves in a really good position, right? And then the final ball just lets them down.
Stiller.
And look at these guys. Look at these guys. They're coming on. They're coming back.
Strike. From Thomas.
And why not?
Looks early to Iheanacho. Needs some help.
See that?
Gets it from Yang.
There's no help for the strikers or the attackers.
Some urgency to haul themselves back into this tie. So much of this game, Celtic having to go long and give it away. Fury. Stiller. Dav. Layoff. To Netty. Touch.
Just feels this game's feels like it's just petering out. Someone's going to get a big chance. Next goal, no doubt, kill it for Stuttgart. But if Celtic can get on the front foot, sniff something out, give themselves some hope going into next week.
Sebastian Tinetti. Coming off second best. Last chunked in the middle of the park. He'll require some attention. Do remember that next week the UEFA Champions League knockout playoffs second legs are live, starting at 5:45 on Tuesday across the TNT Sports channels into Wednesday, concluding those knockout playoff ties in the round of 16.
Fans are leaving. Celtic fans are leaving.
Plenty heading for the exits at Celtic Park.
I really don't blame them. It's been a dead game to watch. Imagine at the grounds as well. The stadium, nothing there apart from coffee or whatever.
Argument can't keep it in play.
Quick ball, quick play. Where's the urgency? Nobody wants the ball. Feels like nobody wants the ball.
Such an important game. It's just tough to see such a lifeless Celtic Park. The team's just not sparked the fans into the game tonight.
It's Fury. Dav in the header. Drift wide from Arte.
Good build-up play again. Sharp. It's a good opportunity from Dav.
Right, there's been an awful lot to get that Celtic support really rocking.
How would you go
behind
back?
This side.
So annoying when watching these teams.
High up.
That's why they're new.
Fury gets the shot away straight and trusty. And he will now require some attention. But even now, you know, at 3-1 down, there doesn't seem an awful lot of urgency with Celtic's play. Does that come from a lack of belief?
I think there was a little bit of lack of belief tonight. Just racking my brains coming into it, obviously with that late win at the weekend. I think first 15 seconds, the fan protested. We need that on a night like tonight. I know they want to make their point.
And the robots is there watching the game as well.
He sold Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain when he told him about coming to Celtic, the atmosphere, the big European nights. He's just not seen it tonight, has he?
Wow.
Delivering
What a
that all the way
pass.
across to Furyk. There is to be another goal in Stuttgart that looked the more likely. Stiller. McGregor.
He's controlled our midfield last year, guy.
Tatting
Controlled the
with the
midfield. Wow.
Now McCowan. Iheanacho to
Nacho,
chase.
come on. All by himself.
The lone
All
figure
by
at the
himself.
moment. Yang
There's no
working
support.
hard to get up alongside him.
He set that ball really well. He still got it. But there's no support.
McGregor for Srirachi. Srirachi. Oh, and he almost got Nubel out.
Nearly caught the
I'm not
keeper
sure
out.
that was the intention. He holds his hand up in apology to Yang, who was in the middle, and he almost pulled that off.
I don't know how that's gone where it's gone. Has he double kicked it? Because he's looked to whip that to the back post. Just then straight legging it nearly into the top corner. And you take it. You take a goal any which way right now, Celtic.
But these are probably nights that can really lay things bare for Celtic to paint the full picture of exactly where they are as a football club and where the gap is to being able to compete at this kind of level. Ross Desmond wasn't wrong in talking about how the financial picture has changed since 2003, these teams last met, but at the same time there are teams that can exist in this financial climate without needing to spend millions, and well, not better than the example last night at Bodo Glimt, who beat Atletico Madrid, Inter Milan and Manchester City in the last 3 European games.
Yeah, of course.
That's
Oh
given
my
away.
days.
Slack from Celtic, and the cutback to Undav, the last man that Celtic would have wanted to give it to. He gets a second attempt, another block comes in.
Really lucky there.
Celtic rather
Really lucky.
clinging on to this scoreline of 3-1.
Yeah, I think it really does highlight the season. And even if you look last season, Celtic doing really well in the Champions League. Got some incredible away results, taking Bayern Munich all the way. Just really dropped off.
Narte, deflection on the cross.
That's it for the Roma game. Just felt lifeless in the stadium. See a lot of unrest. Wilfried Nonsi's tenure didn't go to plan. So many nights though this season. Just need to get this club united again, pulling in the same direction. Because that's where it's at its best.
Johnston taking this corner kick. Scales, Furyk, and there's a man on the back post, and Thiago Thomas just couldn't get the delicate touch that he needed on it.
Threw himself at it, didn't he? Just pulls off Schmeichel. Furyk just shins it. Thomas just can't quite crane his neck.
Only one visiting team has won at Stuttgart this season. That was Bayern Munich in the Bundesliga. Stiller
Yeah, Celtic are going out.
comes to Furyk. With the pullback and over the top it goes from Narte. I mean, the chances are absolutely flooding in now for Stuttgart.
Just the energy's totally gone from Celtic. There's a second leg still to go. You've got to fight tooth and nail to stay in this competition. Just praying for that full-time whistle at the moment.
There's a lot of shaking heads fans for those that are left inside Celtic Park. All the noise is coming from the bunch of 3,000 away supporters. That's been the case for a fair while in this
Such a
game.
boring game, man.
Stiller.
I mean, Steelers control the game. He's my man of the match. You know, he's control the game from start to finish. He's coming off now. I wish United would sign him.
Spaniard.
All you can hear is the Stuttgart fans.
Stiller.
He's limping.
It's off. Real Madrid for the summer. So he got the 90th minute winner against Young Boys on match day 8. Set this tie up while Celtic were beating Utrecht. Srirachi. McGregor. Trusty. Yang with McCowan. Head up the line. Looks for Iheanacho. Out comes Newell.
Unlucky. Unlucky.
Goalkeeping from Newell. Like a good waiting pass there. Sharp, brave goalkeeping.
Huge. What do you think's the least amount would be seen as an acceptable season come the end of May for Celtic?
Oh, Rory, don't do that to me. The domestic competitions they're in, they're going to look to win, of course they are. I think they've put themselves in a great position in the league now, those late wins.
Thomas through. And
Oh
4-1.
my days. 4-1.
Thiago Thomas off the bench. And surely that finishes it as a contest.
It's been coming. It's been coming.
It's a sobering sight for Celtic. The exuberance of last-minute winners in recent weeks. That it's been all too comfortable for Stuttgart and all too tame from Celtic. They have been well beaten here.
A real dagger. Thomas has been really lively since he's come on. He's wanted that goal. Takes a big touch. Just with the outside of the right foot as he's falling. Lifts it over Schmeichel. Passive from Celtic. Srirachi just can't get round. It's actually a really good finish. Just takes it into his stride. Holds off Srirachi. Outside of the right foot. Lifts it over to Schmeichel into the top corner. And he enjoyed that one, didn't he?
Night to forget for Celtic in Europe. Thomas. Previously scored against Aberdeen outside for Sporting a few years ago. Netting the fourth. Concerning night for Celtic. Tati.
4-1. This is probably the biggest loss in Europe.
Tinetti.
Come on, Nacho. Come on.
McCowan now, deflection of his shot. Srirachi will have a go. Across, it's clear.
4-1. Your own ground. It's mad. Come on,
McCowan.
come on, come on. Oh,
Nacho's
final
clear.
ball.
Now with Yang. The comeback, McCowan, Hatate, Srirachi. And one final groan.
What is wrong with this
No
team?
support.
They can't even hit the target.
Yeah, sharp play, Yang, for the good second half.
You made it up for you nicely.
Srirachi just lashes at it, leaning back.
Oh,
Would have felt like a consolation. It's a near empty Celtic Park. Oh, it's not a good sight to see that.
Yang. Nacho.
I think he should be starting Nacho since he came. It's been a difference. To be honest with you, he's holding the ball really well up there.
Tate.
Whoa,
Coming in at the back post.
4-2.
What a
Oh,
from Morocco. And that will
Side
be the
netting.
final moment.
right, that's it.
Celtic even denied
Absolutely ridiculous game to
late
watch.
consolation,
Right.
but the truth is that they
I won't say
have
it's a
been
waste of time because
outclassed
he had some
all
value to
over
my.
the pitch. A
I
gulf
don't know if
in
this had some value
quality
to my
between
channel.
Celtic and VfB Stuttgart
But
tonight
yeah,
in this
that's
first
the end
leg.
of that game there. And thank you all
Beaten
for
by
stopping by.
quality,
Thank you for watching.
beaten by heart and desire as well.
Awful game for
This was
Celtic.
one-sided
One of the
affair.
worst performances I've
The
seen
fear
from
factor
Celtic.
of Celtic Park in Europe. Certainly
1,000
that of
games
a
for Martin
bygone
O'Neill.
era. The final
And he
score
conceded 4
in this
goals.
first leg
One
in
of the
the
worst
Europa
defeats
League knockout playoff.
in European
As
football.
Celtic 1, VfB Stuttgart 4.
4-1.
Thank
What a
you to
shame.
Joe and to Rory for the match commentary this evening. And, well, what a disappointing evening. You can see Rio
Very, very,
Hatasso's
very
face there.
disappointing game.
Disappointment all around Celtic
They're not going
Park.
through
So
now
much
because
hope before
only one
kick-off
team
in
has
this
won
one.
this season.
That
As Stuttgart,
Celtic
only
could
one
put
team.
in a
And
performance
that's Bayern Munich
against
in the
albeit very
Bundesliga.
difficult
Not even
opponents
European
tonight,
football.
but
European
a
teams have won
4-1
there.
defeat.
Only
Neil,
one.
certainly
So I
not
can't
what
see
we thought was
Celtic
going to
scoring
happen ahead of
5
this, and
goals
it's certainly not what you hoped for.
in Germany.
No,
I can't see that happening. It's not possible.
Very passive
You know.
performance from Celtic
And
on
they've
a
let themselves
big
down
European
tonight.
night.
One of the worst performances I've
They
seen from
defended
the
poorly
Celtic
all
team.
night. You know, we were looking for
No,
a reaction
no
at
shape, no
half-time, but
nothing.
a slight bit of a
Until
reaction
Ignacio
for
came on.
5 or 10 minutes in the third
And he
goal.
was keeping the ball
Sort of
really well
for
up
Celtic's
top.
goal, but
So
it
he's
was
got to
all
start
made,
in the
and
next one.
the
They might,
distances were too big.
they
Didn't
might go
defend
through,
well,
but you
far
know,
too passive,
it's not possible
far
to
too
win at Stuttgart.
standoffish.
Stella
That
was
is not a
absolute.
Mark
I watched this
O'Neill
game
team. That
purely
is
for
not a
Stella,
Mark O'Neill
and he
performance.
was absolutely
Probably the most
brilliant. So
disappointed person in the stadium will be the manager
hopefully we
tonight.
can sign him
I
for
cannot
United.
believe, you know, the lack of
You know, I
passion
think
and
we wanted him
desire
last season,
that
but
Celtic
we couldn't
showed
afford him, or
tonight,
he didn't
and
want to come.
it was
He want
far
to play
too
for
comfortable
Amarim or
for
something like
Stuttgart,
that.
far too easy.
But I hope
And you can
we
see the
we
delight
sign this
here
guy, man. It's
from
really
the
good.
Stuttgart
That's the only reason why I
players.
watched this
They
game
obviously
tonight.
came here
I
with a
wanted to
job to
see
do,
him
and they
play,
executed it perfectly.
and
The
he
fans,
controlled the game
around
from start to
3,000
finish. I know it's
over
only
here in the
Celtics
stadium,
from
made
Jose, but
more
he controlled the
noise
game from start
overall
to
than the
finish. He ran
Celtic fans
midfield.
as
He
well.
ran the
Stilian,
midfield.
which perhaps sums up overall
So
just what tonight
yeah,
has been like here.
Yeah,
what a
very
shame.
different,
What a shame.
strange Celtic Park tonight. You're right, Emma. Stuttgart fans were a lot louder. You've never seen
The
opposition
Celtic Park was so
fans
quiet,
out
it was so
singing
dead.
Celtic Park. It happened tonight.
You know,
I
and
think
it
that
reflects on the
reflected
performance
the
of the
players
player,
as
or
well.
the player
You know,
didn't
you
give Francis enough,
talked about,
you
the
know,
way
to go
Celtic
off.
play. I was looking for something else, and we were talking about
Right,
Neil
there's
about
nothing in this game.
personalities. I mean, Neil, if a team comes, when we were playing, and because we've been players, and if a team comes here, you don't put pressure. You be on my face. You won't give a chance for me not to short it out, to put pressure on the team, to make something
There was
happen.
no aggression from Celtic. There was no pace. There was no urgency. There was nothing in their game tonight. No, nothing in their game.
a lot of sort of power, a lot of
Stuttgart play as if they were playing at home. They were playing at home, and the fans are louder. Were louder than the Celtic. You can still hear them, by the way. The Stuttgart fans, Celtic fans were dead. You know, almost like watching Wolves play Arsenal the first 20 minutes. There was no sound coming from the home fans. And the away fans, I think it's 3,000 of them. They were louder than the Celtic fans. So fair play to them. But I can't see Celtic winning in Germany. No way. They're not scoring 4 goals or 5 goals either. So that's not possible. Yeah. With that being said, Martinoli, on your 1,000 game, take this L. Your players let you down. Your players let you down today. They let you down today. They did. And the fans, they let the fans down as well, and they let themselves down as well altogether. So with that being said, it is what it is. We move. Premier League is back this weekend, and Manchester United we're playing on Monday. You know, hopefully we spice things up. Monday Night Football, and we win our second. I mean, we stay in top 4. You know, that's what you don't want now. People playing before you put pressure. You're gonna go through all type of pressure if they play ahead of you. So hopefully we stay in the top 4 or top 5. But we've got the Monday Night Football slot this weekend. I think Edwin Van der Sar will be in the studio as well with the guys. It'll be interesting to see what he's got to say about Carrick and Amorim as well. By the way, Amorim has been spotted tonight in Doha with his family. Man is out there spending the 12 million, you know. He robbed United 12 million, Amorim. Anyway, good night.